Welcome to Football Family Reviews. If you like our content, don't forget to
like, subscribe, and turn on all your post notifications so you'll be notified when we make a video. When you subscribe, the notification bell will come up at the side, and then you can click it. Then if it vibrates, that's how you know you're notified. And go to the top and say all notifications.
He's the expert, not me.
So you'll be notified every single time we make a brand new awesome video.
See, he's the expert. I know nothing about YouTube. You watch YouTube day in, day out, don't you?
No.
Anyway, let's go to the review of the Chelsea-Newcastle match. Hard-fought 1-0 victory by the Blues. So well done to Chelsea for finding a different way to win a game. So, first of all, there's only one place to start, and that's Callum Hudson-Odoi. What a performance, Zany. What do you think?
Yeah, he played well. We did a bit of skill.
A bit?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, not every single touch he needs a skill.
Yeah, but he was terrorising their backline. He is one of those players who makes you go to the edge of your seat every time he has the ball, because you know he's going to do something special with it. Either a little feint, a little dribble, pass. What his passing range as well is fantastic, isn't it? Short passes, long passes.
I didn't even know he knew how to pass.
I don't know. Have you watched him in the youth team? His passing is brilliant. Yeah. And one other stat.
He's the only 18-year-old to make 3 assists in a row.
Yeah, that's right. You've been doing your homework. Yeah. The first 18-year-old in the Premier League to have 3 assists in a row, so well done.
But he hasn't scored a Premier League goal, I don't think.
No, the only thing he needs to do now is to score that elusive Premier League goal. It will come. He scored in the League Cup, he scored in the FA Cup, and he scored in the Europa League. Obviously, he hasn't played a lot of Champions League football, although he did an assist, didn't he? When the other day when we played against Lille.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I've got something good.
What?
Who's the best goalkeeper you know of?
That's a bit random. We're going to talk about Hudson-Odoi. So why are we going from? Why are we going from Hudson-Odoi to goalkeepers?
Did I just say it? What's the best goalkeeper you know?
What, at the moment?
No, ever.
Ever? Oh, it's a difficult one. You could put me on the spot, Zane. I don't know. I can't just. Probably Peter Shilton. Maybe.
Wait, he scored the same amount of goals as Peter Shilton, bro.
No, Peter Shilton has scored a goal. Oh! Peter Shilton has scored a goal.
Begovic has.
Yeah, Peter Shilton has scored a goal. So that's your theory has gone out the window. So
wait, hold on.
So that was a waste of time, wasn't it? That was a total waste of time.
Peter Shilton has scored more goals than Hudson-Odoi.
In the league, yeah. I think he scored 3 from a goal kick. Right, anyway, back to the... Let's get back on track. Let's talk about goalkeepers. Really? Anyway, so once he gets that goal, obviously the goals are going to come because he's only this is the first Premier League game he started. Did he start against Southampton? Or
He started last season.
Oh, he started against Southampton, so he only had 2 Premier League starts in the league this season. Under Sarri, he had a couple before he got that injury. But he's coming off the bench most of the time. He only started, I think, 2 under Sarri as well. So, yeah, so the more games he plays in the Premier League, then the goals are definitely going to come. I know he's a natural goal scorer because he scored... Do you see the 2 goals he scored in the under-21s for England? You haven't seen those, have you? Did I show you those?
Oh, yeah.
I think the first goal was a first-time finish from a cross out wide, and then the other goal he sort of made it himself with a great run and finish. So, yeah, he's there. He'll be scoring goals for Chelsea in the near future. So well done, Callum. Other plaudits must go to... I thought Jorginho played well. He kept the midfield ticking over as usual. And I like that little drag back he did. Remember that little drag back? Yeah. But his passing was crisp and... Yeah, so he knitted the midfield together. So... plaudits to him. I think Zuma as well. Zuma is... He started off shaky against Manchester United, but since then he's been steady. He's gradually growing into that position and showing a lot of maturity now. And he's looking solid at the back. Tomori looking good as well, but he needs to cut out those little errors. Remember that little back pass he did, and Zuma had to bail him out with Remember? He did a little.
Yeah,
short,
yeah. He did a short pass. It was
under hit the pass, and then Zuma bailed him out. So if he cuts those little errors out of his game, then but as I said, it's a growing, learning process for him. I hope one of those mistakes don't lead to a goal. He's been fortunate so far because I think he's had about 4 of those where he's under hit the passes, but none of them led to goals so far. So I'm hoping that none of them do lead to goals because we need his confidence to remain high.
Luckily, Zuma.
Yeah, but Zuma was great. Alonso, I've got to give him props as well because
He was man of the match.
he wasn't man of the match.
Yes, he was.
No.
Yeah, in Premier League, he said.
Was he the Premier League one? Hudson-Odoi gave man of the match, but did they give him man of the match?
No, fancy football, they said. Man of the match was today.
Oh, they did. Oh, in the fancy football, they gave it to him. Me personally, I gave it to Hudson-Odoi. But he has surprised me this season because obviously with Emerson's injury, he's grasped that opportunity and he's been okay.
He used to hate Alonso.
I didn't hate Alonso, but
he used to not rate him.
But yeah, because he used to make a lot of mistakes. He used to get caught in position, and he's always. But I got to say that. I still don't think he's the best left back, but he's had since he's been covering for Emerson. He's done good.
Once were we going for Sandro or something?
Sandro, that was the season before last. Yeah, it was when Conte was manager. Yeah, but I don't think he's the best, but he's cut out a lot of his mistakes, and he's been decent going forward as well. So, credit where credit's due. Also credit for Willian. Willian had a quietish first half. Then as the game wore on, he had more influence on the game. He had that nice little mazy run, didn't he? But you thought he should have passed it earlier. Remember?
Yeah, I think he should. I think that was a little
Yeah, but it still led to a good chance, didn't it? It led to a great chance. Yeah. Abraham was unlucky with a header, and there was the other one where he should have probably scored. But I say he should have scored, but the defenders were keeping him under pressure. But then, remember that one where you thought he actually missed the goal, easy chance, but then we saw that defender made a brilliant challenge. So sometimes you've got to applaud the defensive team for good work. So it was a great... But you said he should hit it harder.
No, he should have toe punted it. No, if he toe punted it, it would have been up, or at least chip it
No, but it's hindsight's a great thing, Zane. I thought he did everything right. So
I know,
but at times you just have to say well played to the defender because he did everything right. The defender came in.
Who did everything right?
Abraham. He did. Yeah, he did.
No, because he side.
No, he did everything right. The defender just came with an excellent challenge. I actually remember when I used to play football years ago, before you were born, Zane. Yeah, I did something. Some guy crossed it to me. I hit it. And I thought it was a goal. I was even turning around and celebrating. Some defender came from nowhere, just slid through, and it somehow hit his head. I couldn't believe it. And that's what you look at Abraham's reaction. He said, "What? Where did he come from?" So he wasn't expecting the defender to slide in. So, as I said, just give credit to the defender in that situation. Negatives for me again. What's wrong with Barkley? When Barkley plays for England, he just looks a totally different player than when he plays for Chelsea. He just, again, is just not good enough, I don't think, for Chelsea. He never has a consistent game for Chelsea. And I thought when Kovacic came on, it showed, because Kovacic, look at his mazy runs. He's got such good control with the ball, isn't he? He can run in tight situations, dribble past defenders, and he created that chance for Pulisic. Remember that little run he did? And it ended up with Pulisic having that cut. And again, you thought he missed it, but the goalkeeper made a good save. Your eyesight wasn't that great, was it?
It is, but it's TV.
But Pulisic as well, I thought he played well when he came on. He showed a lot of creativity, what we kind of lacked early on, and it was his initial run that set up the goal for Alonso. So it was Pulisic, yeah, he did that little run. I think then the ball was passed on to, was it Willian who passed it on to Hudson-Odoi then.
Hospital bed.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi squared it to Alonso. But yeah, so Pulisic played well when he came on, so well played to him. So yeah, but what I liked about Chelsea is that we were very patient. Early on in the season, remember when we played Manchester United in particular, when we went 1-0 down, we started to force the play a bit, and we started to come out of shape. But Saturday, against Newcastle. Newcastle came to defend, so they put everyone behind the defensive line, behind the halfway line, and just asked us to break them down. Yeah, so we created a lot of chances, and but with Newcastle defending so deep, we had to be very patient. But the players showed a lot of patience in the game, and they finally reaped the reward with the Alonso goal. So it shows to me that they're maturing now. They are knowing how to manage games properly. Because at the beginning of the season, I had a bit of a worry, concern about our game management. Well, you would expect that with young players, but now that they're maturing really quickly, and Frank's message is coming across, we are showing that we can play in a different way as well. So, and another clean sheet. That's another clean sheet. How many clean sheets we got now in the league? Is it 2? Can you remember the other clean sheet? See if your brain is good. Who else do we keep a clean sheet at?
And we kept the clean sheet.
Can't you remember?
No, it was against what's that team again? It begins with a.
It begins with a B.
Bright.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
We won 2-0.
Okay, I'll let you off. So that's 2 clean sheets now. So the defence is getting a bit stronger. The attack's always been good. So onwards and upwards. Now we got Ajax in the Champions League.
Wait, Wednesday?
I think that's Wednesday. We've got Ajax in the Champions League. So that'll be a good test for us, because obviously Ajax are a good side. So let's see how we do against them. So we need a result after losing to Valencia. We do need a big result.
Everyone's gonna get a result. Obviously, whether it be
a result is a draw or a thing. A defeat is not a result, is it? Well, a result is when you get when we say we need a result, that means at least a point, or ideally 3 points. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see you for a review or preview of that match, and as we said,
don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified whenever we make a video. And bye.
See you.